are enjoying the vaibhavam glories of Navathiruppathi Divideshams. The final Dividesham in this Navathiruppathi section is thirukkOLUr. This Dividesham is located very close to Alvar Tirunagari. It's in very close proximity. It is the nearest Dividesham for Alvar Tirunagari. This is also in the southern side of the Tamarabarani river. In this Dividesham, Bhagavan is present as Vaibhavam. Vaibhavam means the great wealth which is preserved. Bhagavan is present in reclining posture in this Dividesham. Only in two Divideshams in the Navathiruppathi, Bhagavan is present in reclining posture. One is thirukkOLUr. Second is thirukkOLUr. In these two Divideshams, Bhagavan is in reclining posture. That is why Nammalvar also performed Mangalashasanam in a separate pasaram for both of them. In the pasaram where he says, Koluragattum Pulingudiyum. So he is combined these two Divideshams because they both are in Shaina Tirukkolam. In this Dividesham, there are two Sthala Nachiyars, Kumudavalli and Kolurvalli. In addition to being a Dividesham, this also has the speciality of being the birthplace, Avatara Sthalam of Madhurakavi Alvar. Madhurakavi Alvar was totally surrendered to Nammalvar and he sang Kaninun Chiruttambu Prabandham in glorification of Nammalvar, which is also included in Nalayar Divya Prabandham, the 4000 Divya Prabandham Pasurams. So this is the birthplace of Madhurakavi Alvar also. In this manner, this Dividesham is very, very special. Nammalvar has performed Mangalashasanam in a full padigam for this Dividesham. Unnum soru, Paruganir, Thinnum Vethilayum, Ellam Kannan, Emberuman, Ennanne, Kangal Neer Malgi. Manninulavan Seer Valam Mikkavanur Vinavi, Thennavan Elaman Pugumur, thirukkOLUr. That is the pasaram, first pasaram of this padigam, this decade, where Nammalvar performs Mangalashasanam to Vaibhavam Bhagavan. Here, Nammalvar beautifully identifies that Bhagavan is the Dharaka, Poshaka and Bhogyam for Nammalvar. Dharaka means one which sustains. Poshaka means one which gives nutrition. Bhogyam means one which gives enjoyment. Food, mainly rice, is Poshaka, gives nutrients. Dharaka is water. One has to sustain with water minimum. And then Bhogyam, enjoyment, is betel leaves. So these three are identified as Krishna for Nammalvar in this pasaram. He himself identifies like that. This whole decade, Padigam, is sung in the mood of Parankusha Nayaki's mother. This is a decade sang in the mood, in the feminine mood, but it is not sang as Parankusha Nayaki, but Parankusha Nayaki's mother. The setup, the theme in this decade is Nammalvar desiring to attain Bhagavan, assumes the feminine form and having become Parankusha Nayaki, she goes towards thirukkOLUr, which is nearby. She is going in search of Bhagavan to see Vaibhavam Bhagavan and to enjoy Vaibhavam Bhagavan. She is going to this thirukkOLUr Dividesham. That is the theme of this whole decade, whole Padigam. Nayanar, Adigamanada Perumal Nayanar, in his Acharya Hridayam, identifies the quality which is manifested by Bhagavan in this particular Dividesham. Kaimudal Idandar Unnum Nidiyan, Apatsakatvam Pugumurile Samruddham. Apatsakatvam is the quality. Apatsakatvam means being the help when we are in danger. So, for example, we can think about fixed deposit. We put some amount in fixed deposit. It can be taken out when we are in need of some money. Similarly, Bhagavan is the Nidhi, he is the wealth who is enjoyed by those who have lost everything, those who have no other attachments. They enjoy such Bhagavan who is the great Nidhi, wealth, and that Bhagavan shows the quality of apatsakatvam in the Dividesham Pugumur. Pugumur here is this thirukkOLUr only, because in the first pasuram, in the last line, Pugumur is mentioned for this particular Dividesham. Pugumur means the town which we enter. We always have to enter this town. We have to go towards this town. That is the intention there. And Samruddham means it is in abundance, because Vaita Manidhi, that means it's a great wealth. So there is abundance of wealth which is Bhagavan himself. That is identified in this decade. This Dividesham has a few beautiful incidents associated with it. Let us see those beautiful incidents. In this decade, as we saw, Paramkusha Nayaki is going towards thirukkOLUr, seeking Bhagavan. She is going alone towards thirukkOLUr, and the mother is very worried whether she is going to reach there or not. While explaining this pasuram, Alavandar, Yamunacharya, is narrating how Paramkusha Nayaki is going there. And he is comparing this with Parakala Nayaki, that is Thirumangai Alvar in feminine mood. She is going along with Vayalali Manavalan, that is Bhagavan from Tiruvali Dividesham. They both are going together towards Tiruvali. Vayalali Manavalan Emperuman comes and he takes Parakala Nayaki along with him. Now, when they were comparing both of these, some people were saying that Paramkusha Nayaki is in greater danger because she is going alone without anyone's help, without anyone's companionship. So she is in great danger. Some people told like this. For that, Alavandar told, no, that is not like that. Paramkusha Nayaki is very focused on her goal, so she will quickly go to the destination and reach there. But Parakala Nayaki is going along with Vayalali Manavalan. Now they both are crazy towards each other, mad at each other in a good way, not bad way. They are crazy, they are very, very eager towards each other. So they are in a bewildered state. They don't even know sometimes where they are going. So they may be in more danger than Paramkusha Nayaki, who has her focus very clearly on thirukkOLUr Dividesham, explains Alavandar. It's a very beautiful narration. And then there is another incident from this Dividesham which is shown in Purvacharya's explanations, such as Guru Parampara. Emperumanar is going to thirukkOLUr Dividesham. He comes to the southern part of Bharatadesham, where he is going to many Divideshams like Alvar Thinnari and other Divideshams, and he is coming to thirukkOLUr. He enters the Dividesham. A young girl leaves that Dividesham. He is asking, Alvar says, Pugumur, we have to enter this town. Now you are leaving this town. Why are you leaving this town? For that girl explains that she has no qualification to be in this Dividesham, because only great devotees of Bhagavan can remain here. And she explains many different incidents for that. Emperumanar becomes very amazed at her knowledge and devotion and vairagyam, jnanam bhakti vairagyam, and he offers his salutations to her. So that's a very nice incident. This is known as thirukkOLUr Penpillai Rahasyam. This particular grantham is available in our Sampradayam, which talks about very nice incidents as explained by that little girl. There is another third incident, which is a very purposeful incident, which is explained in this Pasuram's Vyakyanam by Nambillai. Anantalvan, who is a disciple of Bhagavad Ramanuja, not a direct disciple, but Bhagavad Ramanuja asks Anantalvan to become a disciple of Avrada Peruman Emperumanar. Anantalvan was born in Kiranganur, near Srirangapatnam, in the Melkot region, and he comes to take shelter of Bhagavad Ramanuja. At that time, Bhagavad Ramanuja says, you take Samashrayanam from Arulada Perumal Emberumanar. Still, Bhagavad Ramanuja is guiding him. He is giving knowledge to Anantalvan. And once when Bhagavad Ramanuja was explaining Odivil Kalamellam Padiham, he desires someone goes to Tirumala and perform Pushpa Kainkariam there. Anantalvan goes there and performs Kainkariam. That Anantalvan, once he was going to some place, and on the way he sees a particular Sri Vaishnava in a place named Shodakulandagan. That is the name of the village, and there he is seeing a Sri Vaishnava who is working in a farmland. He is farming, basically. Understanding that he is a Sri Vaishnava, Anantalvan asks him, where are you from? What is your native town? For that Sri Vaishnava says, my native town is thirukkOLUr. And hearing that, Anantalvan becomes shocked. He asked that Sri Vaishnava, why did you leave thirukkOLUr and come here? For that, the Sri Vaishnava says, oh, I don't have any livelihood there. I don't have any ways to take care of my family and my situations. For that, Anantalvan tells him, it's a very profound statement, you could have managed few donkeys there and lived in that Dividesham rather than coming all the way to this particular place and doing farming here. Why don't you just be in thirukkOLUr and take care of few donkeys and survive with that money, whatever wealth you get from that. That was the statement made by Anantalvan. It's a very profound statement. Getting to live in a Dividesham is a great bhagyam. It's a great fortune bestowed by Bhagavan to us. So we have to try to be in Divideshams and engage in Kainkariam with whatever money we get. We have to survive with that rather than trying to go out of Dividesham just for the sake of money and wealth and so on. Just staying away from Divideshams is not apt for Sri Vaishnavas. Sri Vaishnavas, all Bhagavatas, all devotees must live in and around Divideshams. Now, not just Divideshams, but Divideshams, Alvaracharya, Avatarasthalams, and so on. So we have to live in Divideshams rather than just going out for money and trying to make a living somewhere else. So this point is very greatly emphasized by Anantalvan in this pasuram. So these are some important aspects of this Dividesham. Nammalvar visits here during Vaitamanidhi Bhagavan's Utsavam. He comes here during that time and he remains for the Utsavam. So Nammalvar travels from Alvar Tiruneri to a few places. As we saw previously, he goes to Sri Vaikuntham for Sri Vaikuntham Bhagavan's Utsavam. And then he goes to Appan Koil, which is his actual birthplace, very close to Alvar Tiruneri. He goes there. He goes to Rettai Tiruppathi, Tolaivillimangalam. He goes there during Masi Vishaka Utsavam. So these are few places where Nammalvar physically travels and enjoys the company of Bhagavan in those Divideshams. And also during Vaikashi Vishaka Utsavam, when Bhagavan, Vaitamanidhi Bhagavan comes to Alvar Tiruneri, Madhurakavi Alvar also accompanies him and remains for this Vaikashi Vishakam 5th day Utsavam. These are some important aspects to know about thirukkOLUr Dividesham.
எம்பெருமானார் ஜீயர் திருவடிகளே சரணம், ஜீயர் திருவடிகளே சரணம்.
To learn such valuable information about our Sri Vaishnava Sampradaya, please download KOYIL, KOYIL app from Google Play Store or Apple App Store. Our website is koyil.org, KOYIL.org.